Hey guys, it's Jim from itsjustvapor.com, and today we're going to show you how to use your cartomizers. You get two cartomizers in your kit. The reason why we include cartomizers and the clearomizers is some people really prefer the cartomizers over the clearomizers. So we give you a shot of both and let you try them and let you decide which one you like better. So you pull it out of the package, and this is what it looks like. And we're going to pull off the two little end caps. You can throw the short one in the garbage. And the long one we're going to use to fill up the cartomizer. Now inside the long end you're going to find this little stopper that goes on the end of the threading part. You could throw that in the garbage as well. We're just going to use this long tube here. Okay, so we just pulled the mouthpiece off. I'm just using one of our Carto tank filler tube parts here. Okay, throw the mouthpiece in the garbage. Never going to use that again. Now if you look inside the cartomizer, you'll see the filler material in there. It's like a fiber material that holds all the juice. So you grab your favorite juice, give it a shake, and we're going to fill up this little cap. We're going to fill it up about halfway. So that's about good. A little bit more than half maybe. And then you're going to take your cartomizer, threaded end first, and you're going to slide it right down inside that little condom. So what that's going to do is it's going to force all the juice that's inside the condom up through the center post tube and up into the filler material. So give it a little push until it starts to get in. Have a look through the top, see if you see any juice coming out. I find this is the best way to fill the cartomizers, because it fills them from the bottom up. The coil on the cartomizer is down here, so if you fill it up from the top, it takes a long time for all that juice to get soaked into the bottom. So I find it always better just to fill it from the bottom. It's a little bit messier, but it seems to work a lot better. So you're just going to keep on sliding that condom on. You might see a drip of juice or two come up from the top, and that's fine. You'll see it gets soaked in pretty quick. The thicker VG juices from like jug heads, they tend to take a little bit longer to soak in. Sometimes you got to let them sit for a few minutes. If you warm them up in your hand, hold it in your hand for a little while and warm them up, it seems to help it flow a little bit better too. So we're just going to keep on sliding this up and letting all that fiber fill soak up all the juice. Slide it up a little bit more till you get a little bit of a bubble at the top, and then let it sit. Every once in a while you might get a little air bubble pop up. That's okay. Just have to get all that juice soaked up inside. Make that filler material nice and wet. Now when you get almost to the bottom, so that the threaded part's almost touching the bottom, not quite, just give it a little bit of a squeeze. See the juice coming up there. Just trying to get all that juice out of the condom into that filler material and let it soak it all up. Now the first time you fill these, it tends to take a little bit longer. The juice doesn't seem to want to soak up as well. It may take a little bit of a time. But refilling them, it's just grab your little bottle, a couple of drips on the top, and you'll watch it soak right in really fast. So once you have it all out of the condom and into the cartomizer, and slide the cartomizer off. And just grab a piece of paper towel or a Kleenex. Just wipe the end off. Okay, and that's all saturated through. You can see there a little bit of a juice puddle at the top, but that'll soak in a minute. So once you've done all that, you're going to want to clear that air channel, that center channel. You're going to want to clear that. So just wrap a little piece of paper towel around the bottom, and you're going to wrap your mouth around this part and just give a quick little puff. And that's it. That'll clear that air hole. It'll stop a gurgly cartomizer. Then you just screw it onto your battery. And the cone goes right over top. And then you take your mouthpiece out of your kit and it slides right into the top of the cartomizer. And that's it. Now I like to let these sit 30 seconds to a minute just to make sure that all that stuff is soaked up nice and wet and keeps your coils nice and wet. And then you're ready to go. So when it starts to empty, you're going to start to get maybe a bad taste, maybe a little bit of a burnt taste, or it's not quite tasting right. You just need to top it up. So you just take your mouthpiece off, take it off the battery. If you drip juice down inside your battery, it's usually not good for it. Just take it off your battery. You're going to take your juice bottle, just add 2 or 3 drops through the top. Not down directly into the center channel there, but along the edges. Add 2 or 3 drips, let it sit, let it soak in, and just keep adding drops until it won't take any more. When it starts to look really, really shiny at the top and it looks like there's a little puddle around the outside, then you're about done. You may want to wrap your paper towel around it, give it another little puff just to make sure you're not going to get any juice in your mouth, and you're ready to go. And that's it. That's filling a Boge XL cartomizer.